Have you ever felt trapped by your landline provider? Stuck with expensive plans, limited features, and frustrating customer service? If you're nodding your head right now, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people worldwide are ditching traditional landlines and embracing a new era of phone freedom. And it all starts with VoIP, or Voice over Internet Protocol. But with so many VoIP options out there, how do you choose the right one for you? Today, we're diving deep into Ooma, a popular VoIP provider known for its affordability and ease of use. If you're curious about making the switch, you've come to the right place. Throughout this video, we'll be answering the burning question: what exactly do you need to get started with Ooma? Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty of tech specs, let's take a quick moment to understand why Ooma might be the perfect solution for you. Imagine crystal clear call quality, ditching those hefty phone bills, and getting a whole bunch of cool features like voicemail transcription and call blocking, all for a fraction of the cost of your traditional landline. Sounds pretty good, right? Okay, convinced? Let's get you set up for phone freedom. But first things first, what are the bare minimum requirements to use Ooma? Requirement number 1. A high-speed internet connection. This one might seem like a no-brainer, but it's crucial. Ooma relies on your internet connection to make and receive calls, so a strong and stable connection is absolutely essential. Here's the deal: the better your internet, the better your Ooma experience will be. Now, the exact speed requirements can vary depending on how many phones you plan to use simultaneously. But as a general rule of thumb, Ooma recommends a minimum download speed of 1.5 megabits per second, and an upload speed of 300 kbps, kilobits per second, for basic usage with one phone. If you plan on having multiple phones ringing at once, or you frequently use features like video calling, you'll want to bump up those speeds. Ooma suggests a minimum of 3 megabits per second download and 1 megabit per second upload for 2 or more handsets. Here's the good news. Most basic internet plans these days can easily handle these speeds. But if you're unsure about your internet's capability, it's always a good idea to contact your internet service provider, ISP, for a quick check. Requirement number 2. A compatible phone. Ooma gives you 2 options when it comes to using their service. The Ooma Telo. This is a sleek little device that plugs directly into your internet router and converts your home phone jack into an Ooma connection. It's pretty much plug and play, and it comes with a built-in handset so you can start making calls right away. Voip. Bring your own phone if you already have a landline phone that you love. You might be happy to know that Ooma can work with that too. They offer a special adapter called the Ooma Telo base station that allows you to connect your existing phone to the Ooma network. Here's the catch. Not all phones are compatible with Ooma. They have a list of certified devices on their website, so it's important to make sure your phone is on that list before you dive in. Requirement number 3. A home phone number, optional. This one's entirely up to you. If you're happy with your current landline number, you can actually port it over to Ooma. This way, you won't have to worry about letting all your contacts know about a new number. However, if you're open to a fresh start, Ooma can provide you with a brand new phone number during the setup process. Bonus tip: additional hardware considerations. While not strictly mandatory, there are a couple of additional things to consider depending on your setup. Wireless adapter. If your internet router isn't located near where you want to place your Ooma Telo, you might need a wireless adapter to connect it wirelessly to your network. Power line adapter. This can be helpful if your internet connection isn't the strongest in the area where you plan to use your Ooma phone. Power line adapters use your home's electrical wiring to create a more stable connection. So there you have it. Those are the absolute essentials you need to get started with Ooma and experience the joy of phone freedom. Remember, a strong internet connection, a compatible phone, or the Ooma Telo, and optionally,